Yeah, right, Cocker, Sack of the Dog here, and welcome to Jace in Cleethorpes here on YouTube.
This is Ellie's phone, guys. They're coming back. Yeah, they're gonna throw the dead body in that, and then they're gonna burn it. Oh, look, they put the dead body in the. Imagine if it a place with torches. Say your party.
Sometimes among the Norse people, those who could not afford a ship to have their body consumed by flame would build a cairn of rocks in the shape of a ship, while a man or a woman, a princess, may find herself buried under a great pile of earth with all their treasures. For the people of Grimsby, Grim was their treasure, and they placed him carefully and gently into the ship that he had loved in life, so that the two may journey together to the other world.
Cheesy beans. Set your body ablaze. I want to see something there or something go wrong. Yeah, like that person. Yeah. No, that was fun. A person fell into the water. So this is the dead body. This is the person who went away before they set their body ablaze. Imagine if the
Get near to the bowl.
Tienes que cortar esto. Está por abajo y ya lo terminó.
Yeah.
Tardan mucho, ¿has visto? Todo lo que tarda el trabajo que lleva, Antonio.
Y mira cuando se ha hecho. Mira.
Y todo el día trabajando. Nice one.
So I can do virtually all with an axe, or this is a bill hook, except the bowl. Bowl, I need a gouge knife, gouge chisel, and that comes from Ukraine.
How long does it take you to do it?
6 to 8 hours that you can get. I mean, this one I'd started with wood that had only been chopped 2 days before, so it got to more or less that shape in 2 hours. And you then need to let it dry out, and that it's hard enough to get a smooth finish on it. And then you do the rest of the carving with a knife and a chisel, gouge.
Prince of Denmark, as was in the pale green tunic with his two friends. That's right, give us a wave, have a look. Give him a cheer, Grimsby. And so, Grimfalfest, of course, is the autumn festival, and as we can all feel the chill of winter in the air today, can't we? So Havelock and his friends are playing at fighting.
Get off my chair.
The scales of the many-coloured serpents overlap as they charge furiously into each other. Axes bite at the shield's rim. Spear points lick out like the tongues of serpents. And hard, brutal eyes stare at each other across the shield's rim. This is not a place for the faint-hearted. As Odin says in the Hafamar, the wisdom of Odin, he who shies from battle will never know peace, even though spears may have saved his life. Uses a different tactic. He doesn't want to lose any more men than he has to. Vikings were always canny in this way. Take no risks and find another way to victory.
I'll tell you what! You choose yourself a champion! If my
So
champion...
Heston suggests that they settle this with champions. Does that sound like a good idea to you, ladies and gentlemen?
If my champion...
All of that pressure on single men intended to fight each other for victory.
If my champion should defeat your champion, I take you. Boo!
He's gonna wag block you.
This smelly town, Heston B. Till next year.
I think he's insulting Grimsby.
Let me fight for you there, Lord.
I'll go back to Denmark, tell the Earl, and we'll come with a bigger army, burn your town to the ground.
Grim is unimpressed with this yapping. Heston brings forward his champion, the mighty Ulver. While Grim brings forward his son, Gunnar, who claims the honour of fighting for Grimsby and to protect his foster brother.
A little man from a little town.
Dishonour of Heston. But can they win against this veteran force?
Shield maidens.
Men of Grimsby advance valiantly. And Kjartan, Bane of Doncaster, slays an armed warrior, mailed warrior, dismisses him from life. One by one, sword blow by sword blow, spear thrust by spear thrust, the men of Grimsby eat away at Heston's army. The shield wall has broken, all order has gone, and now Grim leads the warriors of Grimsby to victory! But there's no time for self-congratulation because we have to abuse Heston.
Rapes and pillage. Take away his manhood.
Now this man has proved himself to be without honour. And that is a dangerous game to play in Viking England. Grim has his spear at Heston's throat. Will he kill him? Yeah. Should he kill him, ladies and gentlemen? I will tell you, he was quite nervous. He's not been in front of a crowd having to do some shouting and play acting before, and he was absolutely great. So, warriors, raise your weapons if you're ready. So, Heston's side are ready. That doesn't bode well for Grimsby. I think they're out for blood. Now, in this kind of fighting, there are genuine battlefield tactics will be used. And the size of forces we've got here are very typical of the size of early skirmish forces that the Vikings would have brought over. Basically a ship's company.
Really? Good to see many
taken
gingers
over by
here.
them.
Good to see many gingers in the lineups.
So the shield wall is formed. Now this was a formation used by every force in early medieval Europe, whether Viking, Norman, Frankish, Saxon, whatever. They all used the shield wall. It was the best way to fight. It's quick to train. And you will see that that shield wall is bristling with spears. Now, Heston is advancing, and the men of Grimsby being a bit more cautious. And as you see, this is a much more careful game, because they really want to win. And it's a case of plucking one warrior from the field, one by one, looking for a breach in the wall, trying to exploit it. And already I can see, now it's still people drinking water. I'm just going to give them a moment. So we're ready and commence.
All right.
Now there's no honour on this field. You can team up with other partners briefly, but of course, ultimately you're going to end up fighting them. And this, in single combat, is where the length of the spear can be a disadvantage. The flashing speed of the sword usually is the winner, but not always.
Well done, Shield Maiden.
You can see some spearmen doing good work out there.
Just got done in by Shield Maiden there. Squire.
Down to just a few warriors left.
There's more space today.
And Jen, you see, she was our Princess Goldbrew last night. If you heard her amazing singing, now you can see her doing some amazing fighting. Give her a cheer. And she's slain that man. Not very ladylike, is it? Now, in case you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, there is scant evidence for women fighting in the
Compliments of our two riders on our fantastic horses. So, ladies and gentlemen, a quick round of applause for our riders. Some minutes now. I did get asked a little earlier, how long is the show? Well, the important thing to note, ladies and gentlemen, is the sun is beating down upon us. The show will be as long as our riders determine that their horses are willing to be out there. And alert our horses, their welfare is paramount, so we're not going to tire them out, we're not going to make them hot and sweaty. Horses are particularly rubbish, so it is up to our riders to make sure that we don't overwork the horses. So, ladies and gentlemen, you see two riders dressed very, very differently in front of you. You see our two riders there are from the group the Conroy. Conroy is a mounted unit of soldiers. We're now going to do a little walk round. And we see two people here from two different cultures. We have out in front with his fine red cloak or mantle armour. We have a Saxon Thane, maybe one of the local lords, beautifully arrayed in his fine horse, steel helmet upon his head, with a collar of mail protecting the back of his neck, a mail shirt, and the fact that he can afford a nice big bright red cloak like that means he's a man of some standing. A sword at his side, wonderful horse underneath. So, good people of Grimsby, show your appreciation for our Saxon Thane. And following behind, a fine mounted Viking warrior. This is a Herseer. Again, a very distinctive looking Scandinavian helmet, a male collar underneath. A nice bit of speed there. Very, very good indeed. Now, it's very difficult for them to talk, of course, with helmets and things on. So once we've had a little trot around the arena there, indeed a little bit of a canter from our Herseer as well, I'm going to hand you over to our commentator, Mr. Nigel Amos, who's portraying our Saxon Thane. Nigel runs the Conroy. You'll see him in full effect in a few weeks' time, as indeed we did our Viking following at the Battle of Hastings. Nigel has ridden the length and breadth of this country dressed in this sort of kit, so he knows what he's talking about. And I'm now going to give him a microphone so we can wear that and ride at the same time. So let me step into the arena and sort that out for him.
Knights never had big horses. They're a disadvantage if you can get on and off in army. But these horses, really good examples of the kind of horses they had. And when your main job is killing infantry, you don't have to lean down too far. So that's all horses are a good idea. Now hunting is one of the ways you will learn your craft of war. So, my taking hers here. I'm going to pick up a heavier spear. The hunt. Hers here, friends. And of course, hunting and war is a great way of developing your skills and proving your courage. Wolves were quite fast animals and outrun a horse over a short forest. And they're quite aggressive, the Saxons, very much regarded the boar as a totally animal that represented courage, strength and sturdiness. So we have a small boar in the arena. They're about wild, it's certainly not its size. We're going to take a pass at the boar first, but carefully. The horse will see the target. Leaning down,
Oh, that's nice.
So if he makes a strike at speed, give him a little cheer. Oh, well played, sir. Here comes Alves here. Grimsby, you've got good voices. I want to hear more cheering when they make another run.
So, getting the ball. No, we're not going to do too much. It's hot. Quite a lot of targets to get through. So, getting the ball, good training for war. But when it comes down to it, you need your skills for various things that we have got. Some targets in the arena, but we've also got two very brave targets somewhere. I hope. Kelvin and Liam. And Martin. Oh, there. So we have two volunteers here have officially target. The front sphere now. And the duration. In fact, let's get that to model So people often ask, how do you train a horse for war? Well, the first thing you do is you pick a horse with the right temperament, and then you expose the horse to the things it's going to see until they get used to it. They're comfortable with it.
Stop it.
And you can never, ever take it for granted. So my horse is quite happy with our armoured Kelvin here. Doesn't like Liam from the start. I think that's what it is. He's never been a fan of them from the start. Very sassy from the start. So moving our horses around at the target before we strike. I will take some courage to that. And I'll allow the hearse here to attack it with the head spear.
I love the horses, not
Stevie.
Well struck.
Stevie.
On to another target.
I told you not to stand up. That was recorded.
Nigel's right. He's running out there. These little darts were very common in early medieval warfare. Go on, Master Dave.
Shade under a tree all
Well, it's on the ground. It would have a headache, sir.
She's gone under the tree in the shade. I did.
As you said, your saddle is not your friend today.
Richie.
Of course, all these things are about living history, about rediscovering history, looking at arguments, trying to read Scottish, and understand what we're doing. This saddle is a tiny device of modern saddle underneath the horse, resting to the back. This saddle. This is as close to real so far I've got, but typically, the moment I finish it, I realise I'm not sure. So that will be next year's project. But as you see, this saddle has no support any of your questions. Knee rolls, it's a very, very simple device. And that stirrup there is there for 1 metre and 1 metre front. The word stirrup, the Anglo-Saxon word, means rope step. And it tells us that at least initially, the stirrup is there to help our warriors get on horses. Start to get bigger, so they can carry more weight. Armour and armour available. Not that armour on. You need to mount the
back of it as quickly as you can. William the Conqueror at that place is refusing to have three horses killed under in the battle, led from the front, give him that. And remounted in the battlefield. He was not a young man, he was in his 40s then, in much more armour than I'm wearing, and yet he was able to leap on a horse confidently. Oh, yeah,
Well, we're so pleased with today's turnout. We have probably around over 1,000 people here today, and everybody from young and old are enjoying all our wonderful Viking reenactments here. We've had a horse display, we're just about to have a battle, so thank you to everybody who's joined us today.